Hey everyone, Farmer Min here from Sunshine Valley Farm. A new map out today by Something on My Shoe 2. You recognize his name from maps such as Golden Days of Farming, American Outback, Who Dare Who Dat Ranch, and Mustang Valley? Yes. But here we are. Now, I'm a little puzzled to where this map would be located. You know, I thought maybe it would be more of an American map, but with road signs and the railroad crossings, and especially the traffic. The traffic drives on the left-hand side of the road, so I'm not entirely sure where this map would be based off of, but certainly wouldn't be an American map. Here's your main farm. Get the door open here. The main farm area. So a lot of these buildings you would recognize from other maps. May be wrong, but doesn't Thornton Farm come into Lawfolds? Colder Park Farm maybe? Kind of the same kind of building-ish. But before we get too far, let's take a look at the map. Has 28 fields on the map, kind of various shapes. You know, you see some triangles here. It looks like a home plate of baseball here. 26 is by far the biggest field, and that is 14.80 hectares, and it's almost $2 million bucks. The smallest field would be over here 7. And that's 0.37, and that would go for about 30 grand. You do have several sell points. You have two kind of like the grain silo elevators. Lakeside grains up here, hillside grains right here. You do have a BGA bunker right here, just south of where we start off on the farm. You do have a farm barn sell point for your bales. Excuse me. You have the railway yard down here, and in the middle of town you have 4 main sell points. You got the town factory, the town spinnery, the town pub, and the sawmill. So those would be your sell points. You do have all animals. You do have your cows, your pigs, and your sheep, all located in separate locations on the map. Kind of the main thing I noticed on the map is you do have a lake on the northern central part of the map, kind of reminiscent of Goldcrest Valley. And with that, you would have this waterway, which, you know, you could say it's a little river, a stream. You know, we would maybe call it a water diversion that runs straight down the center of the map right here, and then does peel off to the west here. Also on the map, you do have a rail line which runs on the western part of the map straight down the middle. There is no acting railway, so there is no train on the map, but the tracks are here, right here as well. You do start off with one field, field 28, right here. And so I think that's about it. Let's take a look at the rest of the information. I started this on normal. So you do start off with some crops in the silo, you know, between 4,000 and 5,000, well, 7,000 for soybeans. Prices seem to be kind of average, what we can expect for FS17. Whoops, you know, I look at, you know, like wool, well, down to 5,300. When I first time I came to this map to have a look, it was almost 7,000. Wood chips, you know, 331. I think the first time I looked was almost 400. Silage, you know, 322. So you do have some options, and you can see your various sell points there. The BGA bunker, the hillside grains. You know, the interesting thing is the first time I opened up this map on the farm barn on the bottom of the list, it had prices, but they were all 0, but prices for certain things. And now all I see is the bales. So that was interesting. I wonder what that was all about. If we take a look at our garage, we don't start off with much. I mean, it's pretty, kind of like his other maps where you know, big fields, but you don't start off with much. You have a T5 tractor, the 1660 combine and header, the Metaltech tipper trailer, the Kuhn cultivator and plow, convertible seeder, a barrel weight, and that's it. So that's all you start off with. However, there are nuggets on this map. So if you want to get the quick million and get yourself going, that's the option without cheating in money. The other question will be raised was, is this seasons prepared? So we are going to jump into our time machine, and I'll be right with you. Whoa, how has the weather changed? Yep, it is snowy outside. Pretty cool though, how you can kind of see the snow on certain peaks here. Really interesting. Anyways, so as you can tell, with the seasons enabled and I think I used the Sweden Geo, there is snow masking on this map. So technically you could say it is seasons prepared. The trees are changing, there are no snow in the buildings, so pretty cool. A little bit of a snow leak through there, but that's okay. On that side too, but you have no snow in the sheds and the floor. You don't have any in the silo area. A little bit on the outside. I like that. You know, it looks like it actually was plowed. So roads out here aren't plowed, but you know, that's kind of the way it's supposed to be, I guess, is that you got to do your own plowing. But you know, the snow mask on the mountain seems to be a little bit of hit or miss. I'll tell you what, yeah, this is open here too. I'll tell you what we'll do is I'm gonna go and buy my fancy dancy Karcher power washer drone, and let's take a look. So yeah, so you do have, here's the farm. So you do have the snow mask in the right places. We go down to the BGA, up the silo bunkers, a little bit of leak through there. Water's not frozen though, but you do got, you know, the snow and some of the hills. And let's check out the town here. Yeah, the town seems to be apparently nobody in this town likes to snowblower. Maybe they don't even own a snowblower, but yeah. So that just goes to show it is seasons ready. That's interesting. Here's one placeable area that you can have, but the ends are the ends are clear, but the middle is not. So got to get a snowblower to get in there. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. You zoom down a little bit, yeah, you can see kind of hit or miss on the hills, and maybe as you get closer, it'll feed in maybe. No, I guess not. Okay, well, that's it from the snowy lands of Sunshine Valley. Now back to the tube. Well, so hopefully that answers the question. Hope you enjoyed that little tour. Well, let's continue on here. You do have lots of storage on this map. You have, you know, places for pretty much everything. All these doors open up. You got 3 silage bunkers back here. I'll open up these real quick. They're kind of all the same, but they all open up. Here is your bale sell point. You know, it's big enough, it's long enough. You know, you can drive in there or back in there depending on what trailer you have for selling stuff. This will open up as well. Here is your silo system. It's kind of a drive-through one. I kind of like that, you know, actually. I'm assuming this is the load point, but kind of hard to get anything out of there, but I'm assuming that's the load point. I haven't seen anything else on the farm that would make that work. You do have some open storage here as well. One thing I will point out if you go over here, there's two light switches, a red one and a black one. If you hit the red one, you'll get the lights in there, but nothing, and over there, and over here. If for the whole farm. If you hit the black switch, you'll get all your outside floodlights on. So two switches operate all the lights on the farm. Yeah, there's a, oh, that was a nugget. Nope. But there are nuggets. You'll see them. It's like when you drive around, you see them alongside the road. One thing I will point out, oh yeah, you do have fertilizer fill points and seed fill points right here on the main farm. There are no collisions on the hedges, so I'll just walk right through here. But across the road, you do have kind of like a placeable area, you could say, with a fuel refill point. So that's handy. You can put up other silos, other storage buildings, what have you. Well, let's hop into our T5 here, and we'll have a little look around. Pick up the barrel weight there. So the first place we'll go out. Oh, I got to open the gate. There we go. So the first time I took a road, I started driving on the right side of the road, and I hit that pickup, the exact same pickup. So traffic is on the left-hand side of the road. So I read on the forums, I tried to read, you know, if anybody knew where it was coming from, but if you look at the signs, they don't look anything American to me. So, you know, one thing I like about this map compared to some other ones he did is that if you zoom all the way out, it's green. It feels more lush, more inviting compared to the desert feel. I really wasn't a big fan of the desert feel, but I kind of like this. Just south of the farm here is the BGA. Pretty standard BGA, what we can kind of get used to. On the left is just kind of detail. There's nothing there that we can do. More like an office building. There's a nugget right there. You come in here, you got your silo king. You know, it's just nothing you can tip into. But slurry fill point. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bunkers. Now I haven't played on this map, so I couldn't tell you. I haven't filled them. I don't know. I'm assuming they're all going to work, or if not, would be fixed in a future update. So the first spot we'll head to, being that we're right here, would be Emerson's Livestock Exchange. We're pretty used to the Emersons by now, and here you can see the water line going straight north and then straight south. A couple places to cross here, down there and right here, and I believe, well, I thought there was one up there, but maybe not. So here would be your livestock exchange. Come around the back side of it. If you pop in here, yep, there you can buy your stuff. So that works. Another nugget, like I said, it reminds me of Who Dare Who Dat, and was it American Outback too, where they were just kind of laying on the side of the road and easy to find. So I don't think you'll have any trouble getting to the 10 right away. One thing I will point out as we cross here, and I did try this. So if you look, there's a lot of grass areas on the map. Take a look at it. I mean, a lot of grass areas that you could either use as grass or plow into fields, but they are not owned, and you can just buy a mower and go to town. So one thing you won't have to, oh, sorry buddy, I'm blocking your way here. So you won't have to buy grass fields or plant grass fields. There are plenty of grass fields on this map. You know, there's a lot of good detail. Differences in elevation and terrain. I kind of like it. So here's the bottom corner of the map where the waterway splits off that way. We'll head up this way. Another big grass area there on the right. There's traffic, but I haven't ran into a lot of traffic. You know, not traffic that's overbearing and traffic that doesn't seem to stop for you or drives way too fast. Like I said, right here, interesting crossings on the railroad track. So you know, I've never seen them before. I don't know what they do. There's no arms or anything. It's just a crossing, but here's the track. So it runs all the way up to the north of the map. Bumpy crossing. You're gonna have to take it easy when going across there. So now we're on the downside of the map. Here's field 2. It's a good size map. Rectangle size would be easy for workers to work. Kind of the roads, you know, can be confusing because they seem to intersect here and there, go this way, go that way. So I imagine you could get lost fairly easy. Another big open grass field. So anybody who likes to plow fields could certainly do that and have no trouble making fields where you don't have to buy. We'll just pull in here real quick. And here is one of several areas on the map that seem to be for your use. Just a fuel refill point and storage. So there's plenty of storage on the map, throughout the map. You know, not really necessarily separate farms, but areas that you could use. So as we come into here, here's kind of the town area. And here would be the first sell point. This would be, I think it's called the railway yard. Yep. So just a standard elevator with your sell point here. Nice and easy to get through. You can drive through. Pretty nice. On my time travel experiment, I pointed out that there's an open placeable area. It's not owned, so you can do whatever you wished with it. This way. More grass, lots of grass fields. It's almost like saying to you, come and plow me up and turn me into a field. Double gates, they're easy to get into. There's a little road on the left that's going to go up and around the hills, but there's a little castle up there. There is no road directly into the castle, but, you know, neat little detail on top of the hill. It looks like it's kind of overgrown. On the right would be more of the town area, which we'll pass through here after a little bit. Another waterway on the right. You know, good textures on the water with, you know, some detail. It's like a good spot to go fishing. Yep. I'm not going to drive up there because I'm going to stop here at the cow spot. But if you look straight off up into the hills, you see that it almost like a little water tower. There's a road that goes up into the hills, and on the right side of the, well, I'll tell you what, I'll just do this, will make it easier. Here we are. So if we zoom out, if you go up this way, there's a road that kind of goes up here. Right here. Where was it now? Now I lost track of myself. Oh, over here. Up here. So you can see here's another spot, another place on the map for storage buildings that you could take advantage of. I think there's like 5 or 6 of those little spots, so that makes it kind of nice. But a lot of roads, they kind of twist and turn within each other. That's kind of cool. So that's up in that neck of the woods. But we'll stop at the cows here. When you get to the cows, you notice on the right, you got lots of storage over there. And on the left-hand side would be the cows. So if we get out and just take a look around, tell you what, we could actually just buy a cow. Buy a couple cows. Just to see. So over here you'd have your water trough here. Where are the cows? Buy and sell point there. And here would be your feeding trough here. And another feeding trough here. How come I don't see my cows? Did I actually buy them? You know what? I don't even think I bought them. I think I didn't hit confirm. Well, we'll try this again. Yeah, I didn't hit confirm. There we go. That makes it work. Ah, there's a cow. Hey, cow. How are we doing today? Yep. So, that's the cow area. You know, it's neat. Something different. The way it's set up, you know. Plenty of spots. Both sides of the road. There's a nugget. Plenty of storage over here for whatever operation you want. On this side, you do have your slurry and manure. So, and a silage bunker on the back side. That's nice. Nice big one to drive through. I'm assuming you don't have to muck it out, but I wonder how the manure gets from there to there. Yeah, I would assume you don't muck it out yourself, but I could be wrong. I don't think... No, these doors don't open. Unless you do have to muck it out, but that's something for somebody to try. Oh well, we'll continue on. Big area for cows. We'll head up this way and we'll take a right and head back towards town. Lots of different levels of terrain. Pretty interesting. Now there's a silage bunker on the back side. We'll cross the railroad tracks. And this here is one huge placeable area. And you don't have to buy it. So whatever you want to use with it would work. Right here. Plenty of room for whatever. Not lack an area to expand farms, maybe even to build your own farm for, you know, if you play with seasons for bale storage or whatever. Here is the shop. Pretty standard shop that we're used to. Customized sell point here. Can't get around the back side. And I also believe that this is the resale point. We'll just check that out, but I believe I tried it. So we'll just reset our tractor. Yep. Reset point is at the shop here, right out in front. Plenty of room for buying equipment. So if we head down the center of town here, you can see the railroad tracks go straight through town. You got a lot of the standard Goldcrest Valley housing, which kind of made me think that maybe it was American, but with the signs and the traffic, I'm not so sure. Railroad line. This first spot here would be what they call the town factory. It is a sell point. So you would just pull in here, drive right through here. It's also an egg sell point. Without scratching my tractor, which I just did. Drive through there. There's also a manure sell point. I'm believing it's a manure sell point there. So that's the town factory. The next one down the list, I believe, is the town spinnery where you will sell your wool. Kind of right here in the middle of the street. That's interesting. So you don't have to worry about backing in somewhere or parking a trailer. You can just drive right through and sell your wool. Must be the train depot there. Here would be the town pub, also a sell point. You can sell eggs there and a straight drive-through dump site. So convenient for the wool and the town pub dump. If we keep going through town, got a little church, some greenhouses there, more residential, and we come to the sawmill. So here'd be your wood chip sell point and your log sell point. It would be interesting to know how high the trigger is if you actually have to use the crane to unload it, or if you can just pull through and it automatically unloads. I found that out on Woodshire. I filled up a trailer full of logs and got to the sell point, and that doesn't sell. You'd have to actually use the crane. Unless you had a tipper trailer. I didn't have one at the time. More storage here at the sawmill. So that's kind of the town area. We did the cows. Let's head over to the sheep and chickens. So we'll head down there. Like I say, driving around, you can certainly see how the roads just kind of twist and turn. So it would take a while to get used to where you were going, I would think. I think I want to go this way. I think I did. We're going to cut through here. Oh, I bet I can't get across there. Yipes! Open the gate. Sorry about that. I thought I was going the right way, but see more things this way, I guess. Even though we went already by here. This way. I want to be over on that road over there. There we go. Thank goodness for no collisions on maps here. On the map. Yeah. Right down this way. Getting across the railroad tracks and the waterway could be a bit of a challenge, but I suppose you play it for a while, you'll eventually get used to it and know where everything is. So we're kind of up here on a higher elevation. Kind of come around here. Nice little incline here. That's nice. Past some fields, 22, 23, 24. So it is a big map. I mean, you know, travel-wise, getting from one end to the other would take you a little bit. But we've had maps like that before. So here we go. This is kind of an interesting area. It's the house from Goldcrest Valley, but I'm assuming would maybe be your main residential area. And look at this area behind here. I mean, this, you know, you could actually make your own farm and make it right here instead of using the one where you spawn in at. So, because on this farm, you know, you got another huge, I wouldn't say huge, but nice size open area here where your chickens are. So I suppose the eggs just kind of, yep, just go out on the area. We're going to cut through the bush. This would be, yeah, that's a good question. Nothing comes up here. Oh, I bet you it's the wool spawn point would be my guess, because your sheep are over here. Yeah, here's your water. Could be your hay or your grass. Where is the buy point? Yeah, nothing over there. Nothing came up when I clicked on that. Nothing on the other side here. Oh, here it is. So I'm assuming this would be your buy point. Yep. Yeah, we don't have any money. Let's we'll go to the bank real quick, borrow some money, buy some sheep. That opens up if you want to haul a trailer. Here's your sheep. A brown one, a black one, and 2 white ones. Very good. Oh, a white face and a black face. There you go. So that's your sheep. Nice size area. Easy to get to the troughs. Like I said, big area here. You could actually just make your own farm. You know, I kind of like that idea. It gives you, you know, your own chance to customize it. I'm assuming that would be the wool spawn point there. So that's the sheep. Very cool. Well, let's go check out the pigs, and I think that would cover about everything on the map. Oops. See how we would get there. I think we'll just go out here. Go this way. And then we'll go north. I think we want to be on this north road. I think that one up there would just swoop around that big field over there. That would be the largest field in the map, 26. Right up there, kind of starts down here and goes up to the top of the hill. Yep, nuggets all over the place. Wouldn't be very hard to find, to get your million. Find all 10 at first, then all 100. So, yeah. Oh, it's a nice map. It's a nice map. I'm liking it a lot more than I did Who Dare Who Dat and American Outback. Yep. Here's another sell point, Hillside Grains. Where do I want to go? I'll go this way. Well, that's that. The pigs would be right up there. Boy, you really can get up here and get a good view of the valley. Well, thinking about it, there's not a whole lot of dedicated forest, as you could say. Lots of trees, but no real main forest. So that might be a little difficult if you want to go for strictly forestry. But here's another area right here with buildings for you. So plenty of those, just down from the pig farm. There's a good view of the lake. Oh, a little bit of a rundown castle there on the island in the middle of the lake. That's kind of cool. So there you can see. There's the other elevator. That would be Lakeside Grains. Yep. There. And the main town right down there. So you can get a good look at it, everything up here. That's kind of cool. I like that. And just down there would be the pigs. So I suppose forestry, you'd have to do a lot of this like roadside forestry. You know, get off to the edge of the road and do some logging. You know, traffic-wise, I haven't, you know, you get off of the main roads and you don't see any traffic. Can't remember seeing one on this road yet. So here's the pigs. You got a little storage shed here. You do have some room for placeables, maybe a silo for storage, or a pig food silo. This would be your slurry and your manure there. And I'm sure this would be your pig drop-off point. Gates open up. So let's see, we have some money left over. Let's just buy some pigs. Confirm. There they are. Pigs roaming around. Here would be your water. And your feed would be down here. Yeah, so that's the pigs. This here, just be an open grass area. Yep. Yep, lots of possibilities. Lots of possibilities there. So, before we end, let's just take an aerial look around and see if we missed anything. Oh, there's the pigs. Nice big open grass area here. Pretty neat. Well, I suppose you could, well, not much of a forest though. A little spot off the road. That's kind of nice. Another little one. Oh, look at that. You got another big storage building right there that you could use. I guess there is like a little forestry road here in the back. So, I don't know. A couple hours you'd be all done with that. So, not much of a forest area, but cool little bridge across here. Kind of go under the bridge. Another little road around. Yeah, a lot of intersecting roads on this map. Another crossing there in the lake. This would be your lakeside grains there. A little castle out on the island. I don't see any nuggets on there. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers the map. It's a, you know, I think it's probably the biggest map that we can get for console probably. So lots of options, you know, a lot of travel time between the 3 animals and the main farm, and cows are happy. But, you know, variety of fields, some good detail, good map. There's the town, the railroad. Yep. Yeah, I think that covers everything. And back to the main farm. A little aerial view of that. So, with that said, hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful, maybe even a little entertaining. If you did, please give us a like. I'd appreciate that. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. Well, with that said, you all have a great day, and keep her between the ditches.